Happy Biodiversity Week, everybody. We are live for our 3 o'clock live stream, our Redwood Bioblitz contest update and creature feature. This is my first time broadcasting from this location. I'm at Gold Bluffs Beach in Prairie Creek Redwood State Park. So if you are here with me, leave me a little comment and let me know that you can see me and hear me okay. And I am going to go ahead and comment right now so I can see your comments. Hopefully we are coming through loud and clear from Gold Bluffs Beach here in Prairie Creek, Redwood State Park. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here, everybody. Again, I'm out at Gold Bluffs Beach. This is in Prairie Creek, Redwood State Park. My name is Kyle. I'm a Park Interpreter Specialist for California State Parks, and we are here today for our daily 3 o'clock live streams, and we're bringing you a update on our Redwood Bioblitz contest. So for those who don't know, this is California Biodiversity Week. California Biodiversity Day was on September 7th. I believe it was a Monday. We're dragging it out into a whole week-long celebration. So we've been celebrating since last Saturday, and we're going to keep on celebrating through next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, I should say. So we're doing a Redwood Bioblitz competition. What we're essentially doing is between Prairie Creek Redwood State Park and Humboldt Redwood State Park, we are using the iNaturalist app to identify species and make observations on the things that we see living there. This is automatically input into a database. It gives us all kinds of great statistics and numbers. And beyond that, this information is actually really helpful for scientists who are on this app, who are checking out your observations, who are putting these into real databases, and it gives them all kinds of great information about the distribution of species. And also, it's tons of fun. It's like Pokemon Go for nature nerds. You get to go out and take pictures, gotta catch them all. So I'm out here at Gold Bluffs Beach today. I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures of some of the things here and upload a bunch of new observations. So you can check out our live observations and get updates by checking out these projects on iNaturalist. I'll be posting those links in the description once I'm done with this. So if you wanna check those out and see the live updates, you can see all kinds of great things going on and see some of these amazing observations that people have been making within these parks. So without too much further ado, I'm going to get right on to our update. We're comparing some numbers. We've got a creature feature, a great creature feature today. And of course, since I'm the team leader for Prairie Creek, our creature feature is from Prairie Creek today. So really quick, let's go over our numbers. And these are as of this morning. So this may be, you know, this is constantly happening. This is constantly updated. And these numbers have probably developed a little bit by the time you are seeing this, but let's talk about it really quick. So overall, we have 980 total observations. We have 337 total species. Our top identifier is Bear Tracker. This is out of Humboldt Redwood State Park, and she has a total of 357 observations and 103 species. That's absolutely incredible that just in, you know, less than a week, she has 357 observations just in Humboldt Redwoods State Park alone. Let's go over our numbers between parks, and we'll talk a little bit more about those 357 observations. So Humboldt Redwoods has a total of 682 observations, compared to Prairie Creek has 298 observations. So we are not too far behind. We have about half of the observations that they do. I do want to recognize we're talking about Humboldt Redwoods. They are being impacted by fire at this time, where the campgrounds there have been told to evacuate. So there are no longer campers in the park, and the park is also closed to public. That being said, there's a number of people who are staff for California State Parks, and also a number of people who still live in that area, who are still helping out in this Bioblitz competition and still keeping the competition going down there in Humboldt Redwoods. So we send all of our best down to Humboldt Redwoods, hope everybody is staying very safe down there. But Prairie Creek, it's our opportunity to catch up. This park is still totally open. There's tons of people camping here. There's lots of things going on. Last week I was in a prairie. This week I'm at the ocean. I know that Prairie Creek has some incredible biodiversity, and I cannot wait. I've been seeing the observations coming in. It's incredible to see this biodiversity, but I know that there's more here that we're not capturing. So if you are nearby, if you are camping in the park, come on and participate with me. Download the iNaturalist app and make some identifications. So we're not that far behind, okay? Total species observed. Humboldt Redwoods has 250 species compared to Prairie Creek's 156 species. So, really quick, this competition, when we get to the end on Sunday, we are going to rank in two different ways. We're looking at the total observations, and we're looking at the number of species. The number of species is what really gives us a better idea of this biodiversity, how many different creatures are living here. So, we are really not that far behind with biodiversity and now, or on the species count. And being here at the beach today, I'm seeing a huge amount of species that we do not have identified in our project yet. So I'm going to be adding those today, and hopefully you will be joining me and adding some observations as well. Our top observers for the 2 park, of course, in Humboldt Redwoods, we have Bear Tracker with her 357 observations and 103 species. Wow, that's a ton. And here in Prairie Creek, we have KM Slauson with 95 observations and 68 species. Way to go, KM Slauson. 95 identifications. You're really a good portion of the identifications that we have, or observations we have, out of Prairie Creek Redwoods. But I hope that that's going to be growing in the next couple of days. Our total number of observers, these are people actually making observations in the parks. In Humboldt Redwoods, they have 20, and up here in Prairie Creek, we have 15. So we are seeing that we're a little bit, short compared to Humboldt Redwoods as far as the number of people who are making observations, but I'm hoping to change that. I'm hoping that some of you guys are out here seeing some things, and if you're close by, come on and visit. It's beautiful out here. Then our top species, I thought this was interesting. You might assume that in both parks, coast redwoods would be one of the most observed species. And in Humboldt Redwoods it is. They have 21 different observations of coast redwoods. Beautiful, magnificent trees, they're everywhere, and they stand out. Here in Prairie Creek, our top observation is a tan oak tree with 6 individual observations. So I just thought that was interesting, thought I would share. All right, without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get to our creature feature for today. Our creature feature comes from KM Slauson, that is our top identifier out here in Prairie Creek Redwood State Park. And he saw a coast giant salamander, or a Pacific giant salamander. It's referred to, it's got 2 different common names, but essentially it's this massive salamander. I tried to print out the image, and unfortunately it would only print in black and white, but I actually think the organism is a little bit easier to see here in black and white. So let's see if you can see the image there, and that kind of long thing right there, that is a big old salamander hiding in the creek. So what's really cool about these organisms is that individuals can be either aquatic or terrestrial when they're adults. They can live either on land or in the water in their adult phase. Salamanders are amphibians, where they grow up in the water and then usually come out onto land, but this particular species can, as an adult, spend its time in the water or on land. It has that choice, terrestrial or aquatic. What's also really incredible about these organisms is that they are found at the tops of old growth redwood trees. That's right. Up in the canopies of redwood trees, there is a thriving ecosystem. There's tons of different things that you can find there, and this species of salamander is one of them. Now, KM Slauson's observation does not come from the top of a coast redwood. We do not allow public to be climbing in the trees, but they can be seen in the nearby creeks and things like that, and found in the canopy. So I just think that's absolutely remarkable. Well, we are going to go ahead and wrap up for today, but I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. If you do have any questions about anything, I'm here, I'm live, I can answer them for you right now. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the view because it is an absolutely beautiful day out here at Prairie Creek. I wish I could say that all of this was fog, but I am smelling smoke. It is a little bit smoky out here, and we're seeing that even on the coasts, so it is unfortunate. Hope that you guys are all staying safe, and despite the smoke, I want to show you this beautiful view. I like to pretend that most of it's fog, but I can smell that it's not just fog. And again, this is Gold Bluffs Beach. This is on the way to Fern Canyon, just a little bit south of Fern Canyon on Davidson Road, near Gold Bluffs Beach Campground. And again, I'm going to be spending some time out here and getting some more observations of some of the incredible plants and animals that are out here. If you guys are in the park, if you guys are nearby, come on down and join me. Maybe not at Gold Bluffs Beach, but this is a massive park. It's got all kinds of varied ecosystems, and I am very confident that it has incredibly rich biodiversity that's not quite getting captured yet. So if you're around, come check it out. Just going to scroll through here and see our comments and say hello to everybody. Hello, Robin. Hello, Andy. Hello, Robin. Hello, Tanya. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Robin, I see you're camping out here last week. Dang, I wish you were out here this week making all these observations. Awesome. All right, well, thanks so much for being here, you guys. We appreciate you. Remember, we're doing these updates every day at 3 o'clock. We've got all kinds of great content coming on our Facebook page for because of Biodiversity Week. There's all kinds of stuff we're celebrating, so check it out. We do have a live stream from this morning. If you have some questions about the fire, we have a live stream from this morning from Griff, and from yesterday we have one from Ryan. So they're talking a little bit about the smoke conditions, a little bit about the fire conditions. So if you have some questions about that or want to learn more, check out our Facebook page, and we have 2 different videos for you to check out and to learn more. Yes, if you guys, I see Robin's comment just saying that if you're in smoky areas, just, you know, be safe, you guys. Stay inside if it's too smoky out to go out. I know that it's beautiful out and we want to, you know, enjoy our time outside and recreate and all those things. But if you're in a smoky area, if the air conditions are hazardous for you, please don't go make observations. Stay inside. And we will be doing more competitions like this in the future. So this is not going to be your only chance. For those of you guys who are staying at home, sheltering in place for COVID-19 and for the smoke and for the fires and everything going on, you can check out our projects page. You'll see observations coming in and all kinds of great stuff going on. So there are still ways for you to participate. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. We'll talk to you again every day at 3 o'clock. We've got these updates and creature features, and we'll be closing out this competition and crowning the winners on Sunday. So make sure you're here for that. Thank you so much, you guys, and we will see you soon.